Terraria is full of mysteries that remains undercovered. Even the official lore leaves some major gaps, leaving them completely unanswered. Like, is the Terrarian really a hero that the official lore puts up to be? Or simply the popular fan theory of an anti-hero that is completely hungry for power? You see that the lore states you, the Terrarian, are the champion of this world, and it brought you here at this specific location at this specific time. It even states in there that you will experience communications from the world to help protect your mission despite 98% of all life forms are trying to kill you. But why is the hero of this world destined to save Terraria? Sacrifice the very person who helped the Terrarian in navigating the world, awakening the wall of flesh in the process, the guardian keeping ancient forces sealed away. This boss is single-handedly keeping the natural balance of the world by keeping those ancient spirit of light and darkness sealed away. But of course, the champion of Terraria, destined to save the world, defeated the wall of flesh, releasing those ancient spirits and causing the evil biomes to go haywire, spreading more aggressively. And new and stronger enemies start appearing, causing the world to be far more dangerous. In a desperate attempt to maintain the balance of life, since the evil biome is consuming everything, the Hallow appears functioning as a overcompensation of purity, treating any that would attempt to violate the critical balance of life as if it were an infection. By just killing the Guardian or the world's master and core, the Terrarian made the world far more chaotic. Later on, we come face to face with the Plantera, which drops the temple key, allow the Terrarian to enter the underground jungle temple, and later on fight the golem. And of course, the Terrarian won. This is the chosen champion after all. And coincidentally, this is where the appearance of some cultist happen among dungeon grounds, seemingly worshipping a mysterious tablet. Does this seem strange to you? Like, the question is, why now? Why did the cultists responsible many crimes, such as abduction of mechanic to create the mechanical trio in attempts to revive the Cthulhu, only make a move now? Why only after that the golem has been defeated? Well, the golem was not just ordinary guardian. That defeat of golem only unlocked something. Something that the Lunatic Cultist has been waiting, planning, and orchestrating behind the scenes, and you, the Terrarian, have become unknowingly part of it. You see, the Cthulhu is still alive after the battle with the Dryads. Even the official lore confirmed it, only gathering strength for another conquest of Terraria. Then why attempt to revive the former power of the Cthulhu when it is already up there on the moon recovering? And it was also a long time ago, even before the world gave the Terrarian the Champion of Terraria title, where the Cthulhu was forced to retreat after facing defeat by the Dryads. The Lunatic Cultist must have arrived at this conclusion. Instead of trying to rebuild it, why not just summon it back in Terraria? But something was blocking it, some sort of barrier enveloping the world of Terraria. To understand, you have to realize that Golem wasn't just a boss waiting in a temple. For thousands of years, Golem sat deep within the temple, radiating a massive, unseen frequency, an ancient solar barrier that enveloped the entire globe. This is also the reason why Martian probes start spawning after the golem has been defeated. This probes can also start the Martian invasion. Now this is where the cultist's grand plan starts. You, the Terrarian, did you even consider why the mechanical bosses only appear after the Wall of Flesh has been defeated? And when you think about it, why did the cultists not make any effort to kidnap the mechanic again? Even if the mechanical trio is finished, and when we take a look at the official lore, the revival work was nearly complete, only needing the brain. But also considering that this stage of the game, the Terrarian is still not that strong enough to defeat even one mechanical boss. Well, this is probably because the souls used in making the mechanical bosses was suppressed by the Wall of Flesh, keeping it sealed away. But after being defeated, it was released. Just take a look at It's Hard on achievements. We can see each souls of the mechanical trio seemingly getting freed. Now you might be wondering what's so special about defeating the mechanical trio? Well, it is to specifically lure out the Plantera. We can even see it from the bestiary, dormant yet powerful floral guardian awoken by the fallout of Cthulhu's destroyed machinations. We all know that Plantera drops the temple key, which makes the Plantera a gate guard for the temple. Now this is where the golem play out. To understand this, we have to look at how ancient cultures viewed the energy of the gods. In Aztec mythology, the universe ran on a finite supply of cosmic heat and divine light called tonali. To keep the sun moving and crack open the heavens, massive amounts of concentrated life force energy had to be violently unleashed all at once. Now an ancient guardian or a divine king acts like a massive spiritual battery. Their physical body traps a terrifying amount of raw, concentrated power. The cultists knew this. They desperately needed that power to rip open the fabric of space, but they lacked the strength to breach the Lizard Temple and kill the golem themselves. And when we recall, the golem is powered by massive amounts of solar energy, and by defeating the golem, it unleashed all of those power. And you are probably wondering why the cultists couldn't do it themselves. Why let the Terrarian do the hard work? This is because the cultists are a bunch of regular sorcerers, just like the NPCs that arrive in our world, and they aren't exactly built for fighting the literal manifestation of the jungle's wrath, the Plantera, who holds the key. So they needed someone, and that someone was you, the Terrarian that is crazy enough to kill the guardian of the world for more stronger gear. A perfectly capable, progression-hungry puppet. The cultists understood the psychology of the player. They know that if you give this person a locked door, they will stop at nothing until they find a way to open it. Now, if we remember that the cultist also has this mysterious tablet, this is where all of those unleashed energy are concentrated. The mysterious tablet also serves as a cosmic link and a magical conduit between Terraria and the celestial forces of the deep universe. But before the ritual of the cultist can be finished, the Terrarian attacked the cultist, forcing the Lunatic Cultist to finally appear, confident that he can match the champion in battle as he has absorbed the power that was inside that mysterious tablet. Even that laughter reveals that the Lunatic Cultist is very much satisfied of the events happening so far. Even its attack patterns also summons different entities from outside of the world. And after the defeat of the Lunatic Cultist, all of those energy that he absorbed from the mysterious tablet broke free, eventually completely tearing open that cosmic barrier enveloping the whole world. This causes the four celestial pillars to arrive at the world along with their own army of invaders, plunging Terraria in chaos once more. The celestial pillars are built to be planetary harvesters. Each pillar represents a fundamental element of the universe, and they are actively rewriting Terraria's reality. The solar pillar tears the gravity of the sky apart with burning meteors. The vortex pillar opens hyperdense gravity wells. The nebula pillar distorts time and space with psychic energy, and the stardust pillar begins rapidly bioengineering an entire ecosystem of invasive alien life. And the question is, why does the Cthulhu not arrive with its own army? Why send the celestial pillars first? But look closely at how the pillars protect themselves. You can't damage them at first because they are shielded by a barrier. To break that shield, you have to kill a specific number of the alien invaders. Why? Because the pillars are feeding on death. Every time you kill an alien creature, its soul is pulled into the pillar. As stated before, they are harvesters. They are actively feeding on the world. They need these harvested energy to fully summon the Cthulhu. When they recall back, it is stated that to crack open the heavens, massive amounts of concentrated life force energy had to be violently unleashed all at once. This was the very thing that the cultists were trying to do, as the dungeon is full of cursed creatures, using them as the life force energy along with the unleashed power from the golem to completely tear open the barrier and call upon the Cthulhu. But the Terrarian interrupted them, and the Lunatic Cultist gets defeated in the process, forcing the Cthulhu to summon the celestial pillars instead. This is also the main reason why the Master does not arrive with them. But the Terrarians still destroyed the celestial pillars before they can fully get enough harvested energy from Terraria, forcing the pillars to use their own absorbed defeated alien creatures as the life force energy, for the energy harvested from Terraria was not sufficient enough. As the pillars goes down one by one, those harvested energy gets released, opening the seal that locked away a terrifying tyrant. Then what comes is a total silence. Until the impending doom arrives, the Moon Lord ready to start the total dominance of all Terraria. The very being that the Dryads failed to kill in the past now is back to rain terror once more. Even its bestiary states, the mastermind behind all terrors which befall the world, freed from his lunar prison. Practically a god, his power knows no limits, implying that it was trapped in a prison, and by killing the golem and letting the celestial pillars harvest energy, this being was eventually free. This is where the champion of Terraria, destined to save the world from calamity, will finally fulfill its mission to defeat the impending doom once and for all. When the Terrarian finally defeats the Moon Lord, we officially get the Champion of Terraria title. And the credits starts playing, showing different scenes of every people we have met during our journey as the Terrarian in this world. One scene is particular is the Dryad, as she is the only last one remaining alive in their race after the Great War with Cthulhu. But once after we officially become the champion and finally defeated the Cthulhu, the Dryad simply turns into a tree, finally resting after all of that time as their mortal enemy is no more. At last, the world of Terraria is finally freed from forces or evil trying to ruin the peace, and thanks to your efforts, the champion of Terraria.